Well, shalom. Um, I was on the roll. I was just making a video and it just froze on me, so I had to stop it and start again. So shalom again. Um, let's let's get this video another chance. All right. Um, like I was saying in the last video, please, all of this up here, this is like my only desk. It's my grandson's bed because my stuff is still in storage. I think I don't know. Um, and so it has the top part where you can put stuff and it has like cubbies that you can use to put stuff. So that's kind of where I put all my stuff. I homeschool my grandson, so I have papers up and have. I like to draw, well, sketch. Um, so I can look at pictures and try to give it my own recreation. Um, okay, this one is just a fun one. My grandson and I were doing Noah's Ark, not that one. We were doing Jonah and the whale. And so we both drew a picture. I don't know if you can see that. Uh, so yeah, that was just a fun one between he and I. Um, and then I'm working on this tree. This tree is harder than I thought. I thought I'd get the branches and stuff right, and then I can get the leaves on there. But yeah. Um, so just please excuse my mess. So a couple of weeks ago, wait, this is what I was going to say. Normally I have something written down. Today I do not. I asked the Most High because I pray about everything. What is my video about? I'm sitting here listening to Pastor Kofi. Um, Pastor Kofi, like I told you, our pastor comes on very regularly um, because he knows we all need the word every day. So today we're doing a series, and so this one is revert. The series is reversing the curse, means revisiting the lies, and today's topic was color change. So good, so good. Hashtag find Kofi. You'll never just be disappointed. Never be disappointed. So yeah. So he has also Thursdays and Fridays Q&A. So you can ask questions. Hashtag find Kofi Q&A. If you don't even want to come for a live session, come for Q&A. You can get questions answered. He's awesome, I promise you. Um, I asked him on the Q&A day, like, how do you know that what you feel like you've been led to do is what the Most High's put you here to do, especially since no one's been buying my books. I've had two people purchase the curriculum, and then I have practically no views or likes or shares or any of my YouTube channel. So it's like I asked the pastor on Q&A day, how do you know that this is the Most High's leading me to do this? And he didn't really like give me a straightforward answer. He more or less answered it by telling me what he went through. He said that he knew he was called to teach or preach. Um, and so because he used to do it in church, because he used to be in church, but he is not a Christian. We are not a Christian. We are followers of the way. And so when he decided to go off on his own, he's preaching. He's doing YouTube lives, and he's like, maybe he'll get 5 views. And then he said maybe he'll get, as far as preaching goes, the ones there. He said I was literally preaching to trees and to the ants and flies or whatever was around. I was preaching to them because I was preparing myself for what the Most High had already told me I'd be doing because He gave it to me. And so I was like, okay, I know He gave it to me because there's no way I made a curriculum. I'm trying to tell you, there is no way. And I mean, kindergarten through 12th grade. And I am a teacher by profession. I'm a preschool teacher, but preschool teacher. So kindergarten and preschool, even first and second grade, I got you. Third grade was not even an issue for me. I got you. But when I went further, it was like, okay, what do I do with this? I'm telling you, I know that this was put in me. He gave it to me. Even with my books. I'm telling you, the books are there. Only thing I can say is check out my Amazon store. You don't even have to buy a book. Get Click on one of the books and you can read a few pages for free. And tell me just the first few pages that you get to read. You'd be like, huh. And if it don't make you say, I wonder what the rest of this say, then stop watching me. Then don't ever watch me again. Tell people that my books are trash. Whatever. I'm telling you, these books are amazing. The curriculum is amazing. The things that is in it, I'm supposed to hold on, let me put y'all over here for a second. I'm supposed to tell y'all some stuff about that. I probably won't be able to find it because I think of stuff all the time. The Most High give me stuff all the time, and boy, I'll get to thinking about something else real quick. But as I look for this, I'm gonna keep talking about it before I forget what I was talking about. So anyway, after he mentioned, he for a long time, he preached to trees and he's only getting a couple of views here and there. He's like, but it wasn't about the views. It wasn't about who I was supposed to preach to because when the time came, the Most High was going to bring them, right? But in the meantime, you keep being obedient and you do what I ask you. Okay, so I'm going to continue to make these videos. I'm going to continue to write my books. I'm going to continue to promote the curriculum. I'm going to continue to do everything I'm asked to do because everything happens for a reason, right? I'm telling y'all, it's a true statement. And I'm planting my seeds right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm planting the seeds. And that's all we're supposed to do. And we're supposed to plant many seeds. And so, as you can see, that is what I'm doing. I'm planting many seeds. And you know what? I may not be here to see the harvest. Picture that. But it's not going to stop me from doing it. Because I know that as long as I am being obedient and doing what I was told to do, I will reap the reward of my obedience. I have to. As long as I am following His will for my life. Not just by doing the books and the videos and the curriculum, just everyday living. Then why wouldn't I reap it? Why wouldn't I? Of course I will. And now, of course, I would love to be able to be here and enjoy the harvest. Absolutely. Who wouldn't? But even if I don't, I'm not going to stop being obedient because maybe what I'm doing is not for this generation. Maybe it's for other generations to come. But in the meantime, he makes sure I'm putting out enough information to make sure that you can't say that you didn't get the word, that you didn't, he's going to make sure that the word is being taught, given, and preached so that no one can say that, oh, I didn't hear that. Oh, yes, you did. You chose to ignore it, right? So, yes, yeah. That's why I know the pastor that I have is real. He's real, like he's real. He has been sent, just as I know I've been sent. Excuse me, I have a lot of stuff and I'm very organized, okay? But because I'm not like in my own space and I don't have, my own things, everything's I can't find reach it. Oh, hold on. I have other stuff, other areas. Let's see if I can find it. But anyway, so as I continue to be obedient, doing what he's asking me to do, I keep working. I want to keep working because we've moved to a new place and we don't have a vehicle. I know. I am working. I need to stop saying that. I am in my work, but I'm not getting financial gain from it of any kind. I mean, like I said, I had a couple people by the curriculum, but that was just them. Um, so anyway, like I still know that regardless if I see the harvest, if I'm here to reap that harvest, I'm still going to plant the seed. I'm supposed to plant the seed. And that's why I keep telling people, like, everything happens for a reason. He put us here for a reason. We're not just here to just to do whatever we want to do. There's a battle going on. Do y'all know that? It's a battle going on for real. The enemy is on 1,000% right now. Of course, the Most High is allowing it. But that's why we need to be in your word. Because I don't know nothing about most people. Because people don't really be honest with you about who they really are. So, but the one thing I do know is who my father is. I know that. You know how I know? From his word. From his word. From the life that I've been through. From the life that I've lived. And I don't look like I've been through it. I don't act like I've been through it either. Praise the Most High. All praises to the Most High. Because let me tell you, I used to. Oh, I used to. I used to. Tired. I looked worn out. Because I was. I was absolutely worn out. I was having a fight within myself. The Most High is trying to bring me out. And the enemy is trying to keep me in. He's trying to suppress who I was supposed to be or who I was called to be. And it was getting down to the wire. Like one of them was gonna win, like one, and we didn't want the wrong one to win. So I had to give it up, and I had to surrender and make that choice. Like, oh no, mm-mm, I don't care about none of that. All I care about is following the will of the Most High for my life. That's it. That's all I have. That's all I want. That's all I want. Because you know what I've learned? As long as you're doing that, you're in right lawful standing to ask for whatever you ask for. And 9 times out of 10, what I'm asking for is something He's put in me to ask for, right? Because when we were born, before we were born, everything that we will need to survive is in us already. He put it there. So, but what is our job? Our job is to figure it out. Our job is to look for it. Our job is to search for it. Our job is to yearn for it. So that's where your surrender comes in. And I know maybe surrender sounds like I don't know, maybe it just sounds bad when people say the word surrender. But it's not. Like it's a loving word, really, to me. For me to trust anybody was always hard. It was always hard. The things I've been through, the people that I thought I could trust were the main ones who was doing me in every chance they could get. So, I mean, what you mean trusting you? You see all the people you gave me, and I couldn't trust now one of them. And now you asking me to trust you? Hmm, I have it. Hold on. Um, that don't make sense. You're gonna allow me to live a life where I couldn't trust no one, and now ask me to trust you? How do they do that? Like for real? How am I supposed to do that? And I was very serious. Like I was angry about it too. It's like you're gonna put me through all of that. You put me through all of that, and now you want me to trust you? How do I trust you when you were not there for me? That's how I thought. I was angry. I was so angry, man. But there was always a little part inside of me that always said, he is real. It's not what you think. Everything happens for a reason. So then that pissed me off. Because I'm thinking, so there's a reason that I had to be abused all them years. Like, what? What kind of madness is that? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. I was angry and I was pissed. And that's how I lived my life. I lived my life through that every day. I was not nice at all. I didn't try to be nice. I didn't care to be nice, and I don't care if you like it. How about that? At least that's what I used to say. But then that's when I knew it was something else because then when I was alone, I'd cry. I'd cry because I didn't want to be like that. Like, it didn't feel like I was supposed to be like that. I just didn't know how not to be like that. I felt like I was protecting myself. Couldn't nobody else protecting me, so I need to protect myself. You know what? And it's so crazy. I came across it the other day and I knew I should have put it up, but I forgot and started doing something else. So for the next video, I promise I'll have it. Just to give you a rundown, what I have or what I offer and what the Most High gave me to offer for the homeschool. But anyway, so it took a long time for me to get to this mindset, kingdom mindset. Um, it took a long time because I didn't believe it could ever be possible. So when I asked the pastor that question at Q&A, those thoughts were coming up again. It's not possible. The enemy will seep in wherever he can, and he give you those old thoughts just to take you back, right? But I have someone else to go to. I can call, my pastor. I can call him. I definitely can call him. Um, um, And with all of us in the NSOC, he will still find time for you. Him, his wife, they're amazing. I love it. Um, so I asked him on Q&A because it's like I'm starting to feel like I need to not do this. And I'm like, but then that tug kept coming at me like, no, you are supposed to do this. Stop letting that enemy talk louder than me. Stop hearing him over me. You know my voice and you know I wouldn't say that to you. But you know, the enemy knows how to get to you. So after I asked the pastor that question, um, that day, oh, as a matter of fact, he was the kicker. I had been asking, what else do I do because I haven't been getting any, as I call them, downloads to write a book. I wasn't able to use my laptop to make videos for YouTube, so because my laptop was too full. But see, the Most High does things. This is going to be a longer video. I'm telling you that now. The Most High does things to let you know I'm working. Just let me work, right? So I wasn't able to use or make YouTube videos, and I mean, because I had made over 100 of them, and I didn't even realize that. But he wanted me to go back to making the YouTube videos, but I'm like, and I knew that's what it was because I kept getting a YouTube. That's all I kept hearing. Just YouTube. Nothing loud, not all day. Just, here and now, here, YouTube. But I kept thinking, I can't even make a YouTube video, so what's the point? So the Most High made it, He worked it out so that my computer had to be shut down completely, where I had to lose everything. And when I had to do that and got back on and was able to get everything back up to where I'm at now, now I can make the YouTube videos because it's empty. So there we are. So now I'm back making the YouTube videos. Everything happens for a reason. I want y'all to get that if you don't get nothing else that I say. Everything. And most of the times it start off like a bad thing. It's like, oh man, this computer, I can't use my computer, I can't do this, that, and the other. I was upset. Instead of me just saying, okay, I see this is happening, so that means must be something you'll go down. So I just gotta trust them and let it be. But that's not how I reacted. I was upset. I was pissed. And then when I got back on and I made my first YouTube video, I said, so that's why my computer had to do what it had to do. So I got to learn to trust him, especially when the bad things are happening. Because that means he's doing something. We just have to trust. Don't react. Don't let it get you upset. That's some emotions coming in, trying to get you off your balance. So in that same video, it was a live stream actually, he was talking about how people need to be transparent. You can't tell your own truth. Don't let nobody else tell your stuff, because he's been in prison. And he's like, don't let nobody, he said, can't nobody come back up to me talking about, oh, I heard you was in prison. He like, yeah, I've already said that. And so what? If you've already told the story, they can't tell it for you, right? And then he mentioned my YouTube channel. Now, I have not been on my YouTube channel in almost a year. I hadn't made a video in almost a year. And I have been asking the Most High, what do I do next? What is it that you want me to do? I've not gotten any downloads to write a book. So what am I supposed to be doing? I kept hearing YouTube, computer breaks down. Now it's free where I can make the YouTube videos. Now Pastor Kofi says, and if you don't believe me, check out Sister Carla's YouTube page. She tells you about a lot of things that she's done in her life. And most people might not even believe it. He said, but I do. And then I was like, bing, that was my confirmation. Let me get back on here and start making my YouTube videos. So, yes, even though I don't get any views, even though no one's bought my book, even though I've not had a lot of people buy my curriculum, I'm not going to stop because this is what he's given me to do. If I see the harvest or if I don't, my deed is going to, my wait, let me say this the right way. My purpose is to make sure I do what he gave me to do because I will reap it. I might not be here to reap it, but I will. So that wasn't that much longer than normal. I hope this helped. If it did, share it. I have others. Check them all out. On my page, you can see if you want to check out the curriculum, if you want to check out any of my books on Amazon. Like I said, you can go on there, you can check them out. You can check out a couple of pages for free. And if you don't even buy a book, but the words intrigue you, follow me on Amazon so you'll know whenever I upload a new book. Please know that this is a safe space. You can ask me questions. You can make comments as long as you're not being rude. I have tough skin, so you will not hurt my feelings, but I will block you. No questions asked. I will block you. Um, so with that being said, I pray that you all have an amazing rest of your day. Um, and think about what I'm telling you. Everything happens for a reason. The gifts that you need are already in you. You just have to find them. He needs you to seek. Remember, seek and you shall find. We can't just sit around and expect it to happen. We have to put in some action. Read his word. Have faith in that word and put it into action. You have to make sure that you believe what you say. When you say, I believe and trust in him, because I do, with every ounce of my being. I know he's real and I know I'm doing the work he's given me. So if you come around and visit, and I mean visit by coming to the channel, buying any books, even if you don't, it wasn't for you. It was for those that he told me to do it for. And I'm going to keep doing it. Well, you have, like I said, an amazing rest of your day. Chat with you later. Shalom.